Edo in Edo Pop refers to the Edo period, which ran from 1615 to 1868. During this period, the shogun Tokugawa Ieyasu moved the capital from Kyoto to Edo, or modern-day Tokyo. During this time, Edo grew rapidly in population, and as such, so did the rise of the merchant class, or the chonin. It was through these chonin that, because of Japan's strict stratification system, even though they had lots of money, they could not necessarily move up the social ladder. So what did these people have to do with their money other than spend it on popular pastimes, which ukiyo-e depicted? The pop, of course, refers back to these popular pastimes. And we're looking at this exhibition through this lens of popular culture. Ukiyo-e, or literally images of the floating world, are a great chronological display of popular culture in Japan. And as such, we have mixed classic ukiyo-e prints with contemporary artists who are still maintaining this idea of art by the people, for the people, and showing popular culture. There's so much artwork in Edo Pop that we actually can't even contain it all in the gallery. Before you've even walked into the exhibition, you get to see the first piece in the show, which is this giant, colossal, amazing. I can keep going on with adjectives all day to describe this piece. It's called Sunrise, and it's by Japanese street artist Aiko. She has brought her own unique graffiti glam style here in the Japan Society, and it has exploded everywhere. She said specifically that her goal with this piece was to create something that was almost three-dimensional so that the audience could, quote, feel like they were being surrounded by Hokusai's ocean. And I can tell you that with all the blue, I definitely feel like I'm about to be submerged at any moment. On our website, you can go and find a video of Aiko that includes an interview with the artist herself, examples of different styles and types of works that she has done from across the globe, and you can see a time-lapse video of Aiko painting sunrise in this very space, all in one stop. So it's everything Aiko in one click for you, so don't forget to check that out as well. The second section of the exhibition is dedicated to actors, or more specifically, Kabuki actors. As one of the two indigenous forms of theater in Japan, the other being No, Kabuki has long been depicted in Japanese art, even more so in Edo period ukiyo-e art, where Kabuki theater really took off as a popular pastime. Over my right shoulder, you will see Osagawa Tsuneo II in a female role, done by Toshusai Shoraku. Osagawa was known as an onagata, literally an actor playing a female role. Just like in Shakespearean England, which ironically is where the phrase drag originated, it was illegal for women to perform roles on stage. So just like in every single one of Shakespeare's plays, all female roles in Kabuki were actually played by men dressed in drag. The third section of the exhibition is entitled The Joy of Life. In this section, prints run the gamut from shadow puppets to images from horror stories to scenes from daily life to scenes like this one over my shoulder, which is entitled Aid Series, Geisha in a Bath, done in 2008 by Masami Teraoka. In the early 1970s and 1980s, when we saw the first rise of the AIDS crisis here in the United States, Teraoka was living and working in Los Angeles, and as such was able to see firsthand the impact that HIV and AIDS was having on the culture around him. In this one piece, Masami Teraoka has managed to combine ukiyo-e themes with a contemporary global problem. Teraoka's works are scattered throughout Edo Pop, But the unifying theme amongst them all is that Teraoka typically chooses to depict scenes or images that have some sort of societal or contemporary problem that he is trying to draw our focus to. The fourth section of Edo Pop is, of course, landscapes. And here we have none other than Katsushika Hokusai's Under the Great Wave off Kanagawa. This print, of course, is from his very famous 36 Views of Mount Fuji. Even though the series was titled 36 Views, Hokusai wound up extending it to 46 views. He just never wound up changing the title. This piece of art has inspired artists from across the globe in the almost 200 years since it was first created. The image is dominated by this colossal wave at the very front, which of course is where the print gets its name. Based on the boat's length, we can estimate that the height of this wave is roughly between 33 and 49 feet tall. Now, Hokusai depicted Mount Fuji several times throughout his career, and there are a couple of reasons why he may have chosen to do so. The first is that Mount Fuji has long been considered a sacred site by Shintoists and Buddhists like Hokusai, and by depicting it in art, it's giving a nod to these religious connotations of the famous mountain. The second is that views of Mount Fuji became extremely popular during the Edo period, and it may have just been a simple matter of supply and demand. This colossal tour de force piece was made from 14 wood blocks by contemporary Japanese artist Kazama Sachiko. This work, as you may have guessed by looking at it, was done right after the tsunami and the earthquake of March 11th. During this period in Japan, the overall mantra that was projected everywhere was, "Let's all do what we can each do." And Kazama Sachiko decided that what she could do was work like she had never worked before. In the 6 months immediately following the tsunami and the earthquake, Kazama Sachiko created not one, not two, but 3 separate works, all on this same scale, which is incredible to think about. Well, boys and girls, like all good things, this video has to come to an end. While I'd love to sit here and show you everything, you've got to come and see the show. And I hope you do come and see the show. Even if you can't, we have tons of content and all kinds of events going on that you can access through our website. For example, we have the audio tour given by yours truly. We have that video that I mentioned earlier on in this video of Aiko painting sunrise in Sky Room. We also have other videos planned to put up on our website, but I don't want to talk about them quite yet because they're a secret, and I don't want to ruin the surprise for you. So you should constantly be checking our website, www.japansociety.org, to see what new content we're uploading, to find out more about Edo Pop related events and programs, and all the other events that Japan Society offers regularly. So hopefully I will see you here very soon.